Hello everybody and welcome to episode 12 of Foolcraft. In the last episode we built this giant crafting storage and we designed all of our storage drawers to look kind of pretty. In between episodes did this part. I only added like one plane of bits on top of this and I think it looks alright. It hides this block back here that I forgot on one side, which I'll fix shortly. But I want to show you this thing that I did. It's a requirement for this ocelot pet to have cooked fish in my feed bag. And to get cooked fish, I just made a resource fisher. You put a one block of water underneath it, give it some power, and it will automatically get you everything that you would get with a fishing rod. So I have it hooked up with an extract always active here and an insert with priority 1 on the furnace. So any fish that can be cooked gets directly cooked into the raw fish or into the cooked fish even. And then the cooked fish get extracted from this guy and put into here. And on the trash can, I have filters for fishing rods, saddles, leather boots, and I could also add bows to this. Let's just do insert disabled. Let's grab this and add a bow, because I don't care about bows, so we don't really need them. And then we can set insert back and it should void all the bows, like so. What about that one? No? Oh, it did, okay. So enchanted books, I could also void these. Some of them might be useful if we need to enchant anything, but I don't think we'll ever need to enchant anything ever again. Possibly, because we have kind of the OP armor and we have the OP shovel slash pickaxe slash everything. But cooked fish for days and raw jellyfish turn into slime balls, which is also kind of a slime farm. We get cooked octopus, seaweed, lily pads, all of the different things. And what I've just did here is I tossed cooked fish over here in a drawer, just so we can have that. And cooked salmon, we don't really need, to be honest. So let's do that. Drawer key, boom, boom, bam. And I probably can just set cooked fish to go inside my system and everything else to be tossed away, but that's okay. We'll sort it out. It's just gonna run and fill up that drawer. But today I want to get into some void ore mining so we can get some other resources besides redstone with cloches and stuff like that going. And for this guy, you make it like this, void ore miner controller. Where are you? This one. You have to have a block of diamond. You need to make litherite, which is the annoying part. It's the litherite crystals. You get those from the void ore miner, which is great. But to make them, you need lime powder or lime dye and green dye and flint and diamonds. And when you left click this guy, it'll show you that you need 24 structure frames, 20 structure panels, 2 laser cores, and 1 laser lens of any type. And I don't know how big this is, so let's put it like up here. And we'll assemble it. I think I can just right click. Yeah. And we'll see how big it is. I can also break the stone brick because that's where stuff goes. Like that. Okay, so it's 3 blocks tall and cool. Let's break it. We'll break all of that. I don't know where I want this set up. What we could probably do is set up like put a pathway here, the same I have here, and then put glass in the floor and have one here, one there, one there, and one there. Because basically there's the void ore miner, so we would have that and slowly upgrade it to the tier 6. And then the void resource miner and slowly upgrade that to the tier 6. And the void botanic miner and do that to tier 6. That was a mouthful. And we can also have, this is lightning controller. I don't know what this does. It controls the lightning, but there's also solar arrays, which are the same thing, which gives solar power. So we could try that and have one on each corner. So yeah, let me get this set up. I'll put in some glass and I'll set up a nice little like box inside here, or maybe I'll just set it up underneath and we would need to reroute our storage drawer. That's fine. I can route them on the corners of there. So I'll do that. Oh, lag spike. And I'll be back shortly. Okay, I set up 3 guys. I have the void ore miner here and it's producing all of the different types of ores. And I'm just gonna leave this storage crate here until it puts all of the different ores in here until I basically see everything with a higher number than just 1 is kind of the idea. It is really slow though, but it is a thing. And here we have the botanical miner, which is gonna produce wood and flowers and all of the botanical stuff. And on this side, we have the void resource miner, and this is going to produce me all of the different types of blocks. So I'm going to leave those in between episodes, and we're gonna probably check them out next episode. I think we can just that's what I wanted. So yeah, they're gonna run, and we're gonna tackle something else today, because this is gonna take a while before I get everything that I really need. So because these resource miners and ore miners are kind of slow, and we really need to wait for, if we look at void ore miner, we need to wait for erodium, and you basically get this 1.43% chance with a clear lens to get an erodium crystal, and we need to make 6 blocks, so we need 6 times 4, 24 erodium, and we haven't gotten any yet in, like, let's say an hour. So I'm gonna leave this running for a while until we get it. And in the meantime, I'm gonna set up a little bit of a better way of getting some resources. So let's get some more mist, and we can change this guy to this as well. And let's just see, let's fill this in like so, and like so. I don't know if I'll have enough blocks to fill in the floor, but that is fine. Cool. So what I want to set up is 2 quantum quarries, and we can put one here, and then they won't be touching, and they'll touch the wall, but that's fine. So we'll put a quantum quarry here in the middle, and then you need to go down below to place quantum quarry actuators, because you can't place it on the floor, you have to place it against the quantum quarry, which is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. So we have those like that, and place them all around like so. And the GUI for this is you can put in an enchanted book, so I'll put Silk Touch into both of these. You can also put in biome markers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this and go to the mesa. So because the mesa has more gold, we're kind of going to get more gold out of this, even though we can... That was very loud. I need the other resource pack, I think. And then we're gonna go to the nether. I'm sorry for loudness again. And do this. So we have Hell and Mesa Plateau. And we can go back to the end base. Again, excuse me for the loudness. And we can go over here now. Go downstairs, and we're gonna say... because these guys take quite a bit of power, we can grab Nether Star. That's meth. Not meth. Meth. There's star generators. We're gonna put these guys down here directly against the quarries. Oh, that's gonna make wither. I don't think it should affect me up top. Let's test. Let me grab, first of all, I have a system. I grab a cow pet, and then I'm gonna grab another star, or a couple. This should fill up slowly, yeah. So I get withered. And if I'm standing up top here, do I get wither? If I remove this, I do not. That's wonderful. Because the 20,000 is not enough, but every time I'm gonna go down here, I'm gonna get withered. Well, this one's full now, but yeah. And I'm going to see how many upgrades I need in these guys so that they keep up with the thing. So I'm probably going to have to make some more upgrades, but we'll get to that. And we're going to grab the ender chest that I have for, I think it's black, black, black. So let's grab 1, 2, 3. And we're going to put that ender chest right underneath here. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to grab some conduits. Like so, and we're gonna need some filters, I think, or we can just do, oh, this ender chest. First of all, let's clear this out. And we're gonna say black, 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 black. That's my nether star chest. One thing that I also did is I turned off the limiter for nether stars, so we're producing them constantly now, and we're at 9,400. And I believe if I extract always active, insert, this should get nether stars. Yeah. Okay, extract always active, insert nether stars. I get withered, but I can put the cow pet on and I'm not withered anymore. So that'll sort that out. The next thing, we are going to put in the biome markers. So this guy is going to be Hell, and this guy is going to be the Mesa Plateau. And I'm just going to put on a storage crate, and these guys should start producing items. They're going to struggle for power, because this only makes, I think, 4,000, the nether star generator. And let's grab some speed upgrades. What if we take just these and toss that in there? Oh, that gives me more wither. Now it's hurting me. God damn it. Okay. Let's take those out and that out. So we're clear. But what I want to do is I want to filter stone so we don't pick it up, because we can generate stone other ways and we don't really need it. So we're going to do filter blacklist stone. That is not where I wanted it to go. There we go. So now we get everything but stone. And over here, this is the biomarker hell. And it's making stone. Tema should be making, this should be making netherrack. Okay, so we're interesting. I don't know if that's a bug. It might be. Well, it looks like it to be a bug, but let's just trash all of this stone. But yeah, I'm gonna set these guys up so that they export into an ender chest, and we're gonna keep everything that they produce, and that should be good. So I got these both working at full speed, and we're ready to import our items into the system. I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna get withered, but we're gonna put an ender chest here, and it should import everything, and the importer should handle it, I think. So it's already, this stuff is good to go to do this. We can just insert everything like that. Clean this up like so, and nether stars, and break that, and do the same. We're gonna get like dried sugarcane or something weird, and we can sort that later. We have enough storage space in our system to not worry about it. And the nether star generators, let's grab some glass. The nether star generators need to have, or have 8 of the enchanted upgrades. Speed upgrade, the speed upgrade. 8 of these inside of them. Eventually we could put these guys in, but they're gonna burn nether stars really fast probably. But the quarries are running full speed. They have a full entire buffer, so we're getting ores now constantly, and we can set up some sort of ore processing next. So I did a little bit of a thing here. I transferred everything on my storage disk to this 64K storage disk so I could extract the 256K storage disk. And as you can see in chat, I had to give myself a 256K storage part because this guy had 2 items stored. And when I disconnected everything from my system, put the disk inside, the crafting grid was empty. I couldn't see the 2 items. So I destroyed it and got a 256K storage disk back, which is empty. And now we can sneak right click it, I think. Can we not sneak right click it? Is that a thing that they didn't do? Or can I do this? Can you not take it apart? Normally you can take these apart, and I'm alt tabbing for some reason. Tab, take it apart. No, it doesn't work. No, okay. We're gonna do this. It's an empty storage disk. I'm gonna turn cheat mode on, destroy that, give myself a part. Like if you consider that cheating, consider that cheating. I don't care. And then we can take a storage. I have actually here storage. I have all of the crafting recipes, and we can make I think this one, the 1024K storage part, and then we can do storage and find the storage disk. For this, they should give you an option to disconnect this, or does it work like if I put it in the middle of the crafting window? Because there's no uses for this. No. Okay. So I'm gonna have to do the same thing again. We're gonna take this disk manipulator. Oh, actually no. Ha! It's on my storage disk. Disk manipulator, and then speed upgrades, and a stack upgrade, like so, and grab this guy out. Put this guy on, stack upgrade, speed upgrades, like so. And then we put in the disk, and it should slowly transfer all of the items over to this storage disk, and this will fill up. This has 1 million items now. Excuse me there, I had to cough. I got a frog in my throat. But this will transfer over, and we should be all good. I have turned everything off. Like I set everything with the lever, so it's active on redstone signal. The nether stars, the quarries, the spawners are off. Everything is off. So I'm gonna wait for this, and then we're gonna turn everything back on. What I wanted to do before was do this. You can sneak right click to split the part from the disk in refined storage, but not in reborn storage, because that apparently wasn't implemented yet. So that's fine. I have since turned everything on, and what I want to show you is here I added a trash can because we were getting 60 bajillion different types of ice, all of the chiseled ice. So I have all of them filtered here on a whitelist, so every part of ice gets voided, and this is making random resources that is not enough for anything of us to use, but there's clay, there's grass, and stone, netherrack, all the stuff. Over here, we have made 6 iridium crystals, so we're like 1/4 of the way there, 1/6, because we need 6 of them, kind of. But yeah, it's gonna make them eventually, so we're gonna probably do that next episode. This guy makes Biomes of Plenty leaves that have no texture and are weird, and I wanted to extract them all, and I accidentally voided everything in this chest, so I'm just waiting for everything to come, and then we're just gonna set everything on the drawers to insert, and we can probably just export the leaves directly out of the system through an exporter, or do something else, like insert everything from this into its proper drawer or something, because we have the leaves for all of the vanilla trees that are in the drawers, we have all the wood, we have all of this stuff. We probably need melon slices, which I don't think I have. Melon? I have melon slices. But yeah, we could probably do that and just avoid everything else, because if you do this, you place down the log and then you break it and then it has a texture. So what we could eventually, if we wanted to keep everything, like there's ethereal wood, which looks cool, probably a little bit, maybe. I don't know if we would ever want to use that, but we could put all of the non-textured items into a mechanical user that places it down, and then a mechanical miner that breaks it. That could work. But I'm really glad that you get mystical flowers, because then you don't need to farm them with Botania, which is really neat. That's cool. So yeah, that's gonna make us stuff. It is now the next day, and overnight I left all of my machines running, and we got 55 iridium, so we can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these, and then grab a lens, like so. And we take the lens and put it with 6 iridium, like so, and we get a crystal laser lens. And now we can put this in our, wait, this is the resource, this is the ore miner. Ore miner, yeah, we can take this lens and then put the crystal lens here, and that should work. And now we should get a 10% chance of getting all of these iridium and all of the other crystals. If I look at Void Ore Miner, I can show you. Void Ore Miner, the tier 1, let's look for uses. And if we say find the clear lens, as soon as we find like iridium, there it is. The crystal clear lens, instead of a 1.9% chance, for example, for leatherite, it gives you a 10.6% chance. So I think we could just run the crystal lens constantly, because you need all of the crystals. Well, you need for Lonsdaleite, you need black, so we might need different kind. Well, we're gonna change the lens depending on what we need, probably, to upgrade it until we get the tier 6. But yeah. Next upgrade, I think, is the iridium, so we could get to that, but we don't have infrastructure for creating structure frames. For tier 2s, we need iridium, lapis, and gold, and we don't have a lot of lapis. Plus, litherite, how much did we get of that? 54. That's all right. But yeah, let me start explaining what we're gonna do for ore processing. So I have some crates here. All of these ores are gonna get fortuned. Possibly the diamonds and the lapis as well, and the emeralds, actually. And then we need to grind and smelt all of these. And some of them we need to process in a different way. For example, the platinum and iridium and nickel. And the rest should be just normal processing, except redstone. That also needs a special treatment. But all of these I think should be the same. Cinnabar we're going to use in a fluid transposer, and if I show you the uses for this, the fluid transposer right here, we can make gelate cryotheum by spawning blizzes, and then we can use that to make cinnabar right away out of cinnabar ore, and cinnabar is going to be used, it's a whole rabbit hole. Cinnabar is going to be used in an induction smelter to get 100% chance of getting, where are you, iridium out of platinum ore, and getting 3 platinum, that's the important part. And then platinum out of iridium, that's also very important. And also when we process nickel, we get platinum as well. And platinum is needed for processing in an alloy smelter to get enderium base, and the enderium base to get enderium. That's the whole rabbit hole of thermal foundation. So yeah, let me get on with making some machines, and we're gonna set this up in these 4 corners. I think it should be enough to do that. So yeah, let me get on. So to get the cinnabar going, we're gonna do this, spawner changer, and then blaze spawner, boom. Bliss spawner and drop of evil, drop of evil. I probably have Bliss spawning in behind me, or probably don't, but there we go. That should be good. So let me go set this up. I think I can just, for now, since we have insane amount of blaze rods, I've also changed, I put some stuff in compacting drawers. Sugar can be compacted to double compressed sugar. Bones can be compacted. Rotten flesh can be compacted. Nether stars, blaze rods. So I added those. And we have insane amounts of blaze rods that we're probably never going to need that many. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go over to the blaze spawner, turn it off, get inside, break this, and then set up this guy. Should be blizz, and we say redstone on and give it the upgrades. And I'm going to go, let's go down here and just disable this active with signal. Turn this on, drop back, whoops, get inside, there we go. And we're just gonna wait for a few blizz to spawn just to see what we get. So snowballs and blizz rods, I think that's it, and solidified experience. Okay, so snowballs, blizz rods. Let's go back towards main base, main sphere. So we're gonna do, can blizz rods be compressed to anything? Probably not, wonderful. So let's do blizz rods in a drawer somewhere. We have mob drops here, blizz rods, and then snowballs can be compressed. So we're gonna do snowballs over here and to snow. And then we can pop back to spawners, go downstairs, find where the blazes are, blizzes, here they are, and extract, always active, like so. Hopefully you will keep up, probably. Yeah, it's keeping up. Wonderful. That'll empty up, and that should be good. So I'm getting ready to set this up. It's gonna be an ore processing unit 1, and then we're gonna have a unit there, and a unit there, and a unit there. And what I have is resonant conversion kits that we can put on all of these, and it's gonna make horrible noise, and you can't hear me talk over it, so hold on. There we go. And then I have augments for all of these, so we can give them all super duper power. And I'll do that right now, just on these guys, and I'll do the redstone furnaces in between cuts here. And what I have down here is going to be a jumble of cables. I have power and item conduits here, and then I have also fluid conduits on this side, and I have an ender tank that has essence inside of it that is extracting and putting into these ore processors. And these ore processors can get... Why do they not have power? Did I miss a power conduit? Oh, I missed a power conduit up top here. Okay, that was the case. So they have all power. They have essence. And if we put, let's say, diamonds, if we grab a stack and put a diamond ore in here, I think, it's going to process it with fortune slowly but surely. And it's decently fast, actually. So, yeah. We get fortuning of the ores, I believe. Why are you not? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab some inventory space, first of all. Just toss all of these conduits away. The augments I'll put in. That I don't need. That I don't need. The cables I don't need. The corp I don't need. And this guy I don't need. So let's grab these. And we're going to possibly need more than one exporter. But an exporter here, we're going to say diamond, lapis, emerald. And then the important ones are probably dimensional shards. And then these guys can be... This is underneath it. We can break all of this, actually. Like so. Only the corners are going to be visible. So we can grab another exporter. And put it in here. And then say... Oh, not that. Cable. Like so. And say... This guy have topaz, tanzanite, ruby, the malachite, ender amethyst, sapphire, amber. And that should be everything, I think. So if we grab the cable and bring it over to the center, we should see them exporting. And I set it to to regulator mode. So it should just export a stack of each, I think. And if I do regulator mode, yeah, that should export only one ore. So we need to do this. Hold on. I'm gonna grab each one of the ores. Let's say a stack of diamonds, and I'm gonna say diamonds and put a stack in here. So then it exports a stack of diamonds. So let me do that for all of them. So I configured everything to be processing stuff. I'm extracting on the white channel and inserting on all of them on the white, and then extracting on the red, and the red is going currently in here because I need to configure this to go into some drawers. So we need ruby, amber, tanzanite, malachite, sapphire, topaz, ender amethyst. Emeralds we have, lapis we have, dimensional shards can go in a drawer. Anything else I don't think should be good. Rubies, peridots. And let's put everything in drawer. Now that everything is configured, I'm just gonna pick up the storage crate and we're gonna empty it later, and I'm gonna put in an ender chest, and everything should be put into here, and hopefully the importer can still handle this. I'm getting a feeling we're gonna get to a point where we need a second importer, but it looks like it's still handling everything. And all of these I can just manually transfer over into here probably. It wouldn't be that difficult, so I'll just do that right now. I believe I have everything else set up, and we're gonna hook it up right now. And before we do that, let me just explain. For the pulverizers here, I have an insert on black and an extract on brown, and the extract on black is over here from this storage crate, which is gonna have this export bus with all of the 9 ores that I wanna pulverize here. And then the extract on brown here goes to the insert on here into these redstone furnaces, so everything is gonna smelt up. And then it's gonna get just extracted on red and put into my ender chest. Then for the sag mills, I have these 4 ores set up, and an extract on blue, an insert on blue, and an extract on red. So that should be cool. So I'll just put a cable here in the middle. Or actually, we're gonna do a cable here and a cable here so I can still fly out the middle if I need to. And I think everything should be working. These are getting all of the different ores. Everything is set on, I believe, oh, and I'm missing capacitors in capacitor. Make me one capacitor. Capacitor, bam. There we go. Now everything is getting power, everything is lovely, nice, and going. And I could also possibly eventually have a sag mill that will make flint for me, and then put in flint in here to produce more stuff, or even do one of the grinding balls, one of these guys later. But for the time being, I think we're gonna get enough coal and enough Certus quartz to do whatever we want to do. Are these guys processing? I have an in and out in the back. Why are you not processing? Because I didn't set this to extract always active? Possibly, that might be the case. It's on round robin, so it's gonna possibly process all of the iron first. Yeah, because it's slow. Let me do speed upgrades. It's really getting noisy here. Speed upgrades. So we should be seeing everything go into different ones, and eventually they'll process one ore each probably, or at least process 4 of them, and then whatever. Over time it's gonna process everything, so it's gonna be fine. And the redstone furnaces are going. They're decently fast. Yeah, they're faster than the pulverizers, which is lovely. So that is now a loud module. So that's cool. We could get a sound muffler if we wanted to, and put this here. Does that muffle any noises? It does not. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, let me get on with designing this whole module and then continue on. So as you can see behind me, I designed the module. It's gonna be the same as all of the other ones, and probably all of the other ones are gonna be the same as well, because I wanna have this kind of symmetrical look here. I don't know, I guess it's just who I am. But yeah, this episode is gonna be a little bit longer. It's gonna be around 30 minutes. So hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, you should hit the like button, consider subscribing to see new videos, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.